What really happened behind closed doors that made one of China's most composed actors lose his temper completely? The entertainment industry is reeling tonight after explosive revelations surfaced about William Chan's unprecedented legal action against Zhao Lusi's management agency. Sources close to the situation reveal that the normally reserved actor has taken the extraordinary step of filing formal complaints demanding the rights and fair treatment of his would-be co-star, after their highly anticipated collaboration was abruptly destroyed by what insiders are calling one of the most egregious cases of artist mistreatment in recent memory. The question on everyone's lips: how bad did things get for William Chan to break his characteristic silence and go to war with an entire entertainment company? Industry veterans are calling it the scandal that nobody saw coming, and the aftermath could reshape how agencies treat their talent forever. Late last night, social media platforms across Asia exploded with leaked documents, insider testimonies, and shocking voice recordings that paint a disturbing picture of systematic mistreatment, broken promises, and career sabotage. William Chan, known throughout his two-decade career for maintaining professional relationships and staying out of controversies, has reportedly reached his breaking point. Those who know him personally say they've never seen him this angry, this determined, or this willing to burn bridges to stand up for what's right. But what could possibly drive someone so famously diplomatic to such extreme measures? The revelation that's sending shockwaves through the industry isn't just about one canceled project. It's about alleged years of abuse, manipulation, and control that insiders claim has been happening behind the glamorous facade. Multiple sources within the production team of what was supposed to be this year's biggest romantic drama have come forward with testimonies that read more like a thriller than a behind-the-scenes story. According to these accounts, Zhao Lusi's agency didn't just decline the collaboration opportunity. They allegedly engaged in a pattern of behavior so troubling that it prompted William Chan to contact legal experts, other affected parties, and even government entertainment regulators. The documents reportedly detail everything from contract violations to psychological manipulation, and if even half of what's being alleged is true, this could trigger the biggest industry reckoning since the tax evasion scandals of recent years. The controversy erupted approximately 3 weeks ago when fans noticed unusual silence surrounding what industry insiders had been whispering about for months: a potential collaboration between William Chan and Zhao Lusi that would have united two of the most bankable stars in Chinese entertainment. The project, tentatively titled Eternal Moments, was reportedly a period romance with modern elements that had generated significant buzz among investors and streaming platforms. Multiple production companies had been competing for the rights, with one major streamer allegedly offering an unprecedented budget that would have made it one of the most expensive Chinese dramas ever produced. The chemistry read between William and Zhao Lusi had reportedly been so electric that directors and producers present described it as once-in-a-generation material that could have defined both actors' careers. But then silence. The production timeline came and went with no announcements. Trade publications that had been hinting at the project suddenly went quiet. Fan accounts that had been breathlessly anticipating official confirmation found their posts mysteriously deleted. Something had gone terribly wrong, but nobody in the industry was talking. That is, until William Chan apparently decided he'd had enough of the silence and the protection of bad actors within the system. According to reconstruction of events from multiple industry sources who spoke on condition of anonymity, the problems began almost immediately after preliminary agreements were reached between the production company and William Chan's team. The actor had reportedly been enthusiastic about the project, having admired Zhao Lusi's work in previous dramas, and believing that their acting styles would complement each other perfectly. He had even begun preliminary character preparation, working with dialect coaches and historical consultants to ensure authenticity in what was to be a demanding role. Everything seemed to be progressing smoothly until negotiations began with Zhao Lusi's agency. What should have been routine contract discussions quickly devolved into what sources describe as an increasingly bizarre series of demands, delays, and deliberate obstacles. Zhao Lusi's agency, which represents several high-profile artists, but has been the subject of quiet industry criticism for years, allegedly began making requests that went far beyond standard contract provisions. According to leaked negotiation summaries, the agency demanded complete creative control over Zhao Lusi's character, including script approval rights that would have allowed them to veto or modify scenes, dialogue, and even plot points. They insisted on controlling her shooting schedule to the extent that it would have required the entire production to revolve around her availability, despite William Chan being both the senior artist and the primary draw for international audiences. Most shockingly, they allegedly demanded a significant percentage of the production company's back-end profits, along with guaranteed advertising and sponsorship opportunities that would have conflicted with existing production partnerships. Production sources indicate that these demands were met with patience and attempts at compromise. The production company, eager to secure both stars and confident in the project's potential, made multiple concessions. They agreed to reasonable script consultation, adjusted shooting schedules, and even restructured some financial arrangements. But according to insiders, each concession seemed to generate new demands, creating what negotiators described as a pattern designed to either extract maximum value or kill the project entirely. Throughout this period, Zhao Lusi herself was reportedly kept largely in the dark about the specifics of the negotiations. Multiple sources close to the actress indicate that she had been led to believe that the project was moving forward smoothly, and that any delays were due to normal pre-production logistics. She had allegedly been excited about the collaboration, had discussed the project enthusiastically with friends, and had even begun her own character preparation work. This alleged deliberate information control would later become one of William Chan's primary grievances, as he apparently believes that Zhao Lusi was being manipulated and denied agency over her own career decisions. The breaking point came during what was supposed to be a final negotiation meeting, scheduled for early September. According to multiple accounts from people present at the meeting, representatives from Zhao Lusi's agency arrived with what participants described as a completely new set of demands that bore no relationship to anything previously discussed. These reportedly included requirements that would have fundamentally changed the nature of the project, reducing William Chan's role, altering the genre elements, and imposing creative restrictions that the director flatly stated would make the project unfilmable. When the production company indicated that these demands were unacceptable and represented a departure from weeks of good faith negotiations, the agency representatives allegedly responded by withdrawing Zhao Lusi from the project entirely. But according to sources present, they didn't simply decline to participate. They allegedly made clear that they would actively work to prevent Zhao Lusi from working with William Chan on any future project, regardless of the terms. The reason given, according to multiple accounts, was that they viewed William Chan as too influential and believed that a successful collaboration would shift power dynamics in a way that would reduce their control over Zhao Lusi's career trajectory. It was this moment, sources say, that transformed the situation from a failed business negotiation into a personal mission for William Chan. Attendees at the meeting reported that the normally composed actor went silent for several moments after this statement, then asked to speak directly with Zhao Lusi. When he was told that the agency did not permit direct communication between their artists and potential collaborators without agency supervision, William allegedly stood up and stated clearly, "This is not about a drama anymore. This is about someone's freedom and dignity. This is wrong and I won't ignore it." What happened next has become the subject of intense speculation and conflicting reports, but the basic outline has been confirmed by multiple independent sources. William Chan returned to his own agency and team, and instructed them to begin compiling evidence of problematic patterns in how Zhao Lusi's agency managed their artists. He reached out to lawyers specializing in entertainment contract law and artist rights. Most significantly, he began contacting other artists, directors, and producers who had worked with or attempted to work with Zhao Lusi, asking them to share their experiences confidentially. The results of this informal investigation were apparently shocking even to those who had suspected problems. According to sources familiar with the compiled information, a pattern emerged of the agency consistently sabotaging high-quality projects that would have elevated Zhao Lusi's career, while pushing her toward projects that maximized short-term profit for the agency, but did little for her artistic development or long-term brand value. Multiple directors reported experiences similar to what the Eternal Moments production team had faced. Enthusiastic initial responses followed by impossible demands and eventual withdrawal, often at stages late enough in pre-production to cause significant financial losses. Even more disturbingly, several sources who had worked directly with Zhao Lusi on past projects reported observing what they described as controlling behavior that extended beyond professional boundaries. These accounts, which William Chan's team reportedly documented carefully, included restrictions on Zhao Lusi's communications with cast and crew, monitoring of her social media and personal phone usage,